Hi, this is Carl the Landscape Guy, and today we're going to breathe new life into an old dead apple tree. Yes, you've heard right. Even though everyone immediately thinks it belongs in the fireplace, there's actually something else you can do. This tree has grown beautifully, and it would be a shame to just remove it. The angelic smooth gray surface with its traces of time. Look at this majestic trunk. We will make sure that the customer can enjoy this tree for a few more years. But the old tree looks a little sad without leaves in the middle of the summer while the forest is abloom. Looking at our chosen power tool today, you might think this is a firewood video, but wait and see. We use an electric chainsaw from Dolmar as it is very light and handy. In addition, it's particularly important that the saw runs well oiled today because we're working on the old dry wood of the tree. We look at the tree closely and decide where would be the best place to start. We also pinpoint the most suitable and natural spots for the tree's new purpose. And here we go. We cut holes in the tree with a chainsaw. This knothole is already partly rotten, so the chain cuts in easily. However, we want to preserve the branch so we don't cut too deep. First, we make a small plateau further up, roughly parallel to the ground. Then we also hollow out the wood here, and so we work our way through the branches. We distribute the holes evenly throughout the tree. Due to the straight cuts parallel to the ground, our little holes remain almost invisible from below. Here we saw the upper part of the branch off, but leave the rustic knothole there. Then the lower section is hollowed out. We make sure that the holes are evenly distributed on the branches. Here we just cut a little slot. This branch is not too thick, so it also gets one slot or two. With the flat cut area, we make sure that the cut surface is as large as possible so that as much wood as possible can remain around the hole for stability. This existing knothole here is being slightly enlarged. In the upper part of the tree, we have cut enough holes into the branches. Now we look what we can do at the lower area. We also use the knot holes on the main trunk so that later the holes look more natural. We're keeping this part that stands out from the trunk, which will certainly look nice later. Between these two branches, we try to incorporate a niche. I'm curious how that's gonna look like. Okay, enough with the saw for now. We're now on the way to the store to get some sedum. Here at Dehner, they have a great selection and they're very good quality. We also picked up thyme. As you've already probably imagined, we're planting the plants into the dead tree. The thyme has relatively compact roots. We have to cut them a bit to get them into the holes. But that doesn't matter to the plant, as long as you don't cut off all the roots, obviously. The first one we put in here and stuff it with some soil. So far it looks good with the thyme sitting in between the branches. And so we go from branch to branch like a Tarzan and plant all the holes with thyme. Now we use the stonecrop Sedum Chocolate Ball, which brings a darker color contrast and fits well with the wood. On this branch we want to put some blue festuce grass. We stuff it in tight to keep the birds from picking it out. The tree looks quite quaint already, but we aren't done yet. We still have more of the thyme, which I personally like, because it has a mossy character with its small leaves. And its small branches will grow along the tree branch, or hang down sideways. We will come back and do an update video about that. Here's still some bark on the tree, which looks really chic along with the new greenery. We also have some of the small branches of the tree left, which later helps to create a more natural character. At the bottom of the trunk, we mainly plant the darker stonecrop. It will have yellow flowers, which will look great in front of the nice looking trunk. Overall, we used only a few different plants, otherwise it would be too colorful and the rustic character wouldn't stand out. We've completed our planting work and had to cut back some of the stonecrop, but this way it can get started better. The plants are of course still very small right after planting, but we will show our reanimated apple tree again in an update video to see how it has developed. We are aware that the dead tree rots faster with the holes, plants and soil in it, but the fact that the tree already looks better and won't be cut down immediately is already really appreciated by the customer. In addition, a rustic tree covered with new foliage is something rare and very special. I hope you like our experiment and perhaps you also have some dead trees, or an old root or even a lying tree in your yard that you can embellish with plants. We link plants and tools in the description to make your job easier. On our channel you'll find gardening and landscaping videos, so check it out. We really appreciate your support from your likes, subscriptions and sharing our videos. Also, please write your ideas in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you thought. Thanks for watching and see you next time. And always remember, your landscape is your living space. I'm Carl the Landscape Guy.